Hello, beautiful people. My name is Latimia. I go by T. It's easier. And this is my very first YouTube video. My very first time kind of going through my work and sharing it with people on a large scale, kind of. So a little bit about me. I'm actually an artist wannabe. I'm a wife, a mother, and an art student, actually. And so what I want to do is just tell you a little bit about myself. I'm from California. I love to color. This has been my passion for the last couple of years. I've always been creative and artistic, and I felt like coloring suited me well. And actually, I did the coloring after I started school, but I'm just really excited about coloring and applying color and sharing what I can do with others. And hopefully future videos will be of me showing how I do my art in the books, and the pencils I use, the pencils I suggest other people use. I use color pencils. I like to use watercolor pencils. I like to use watercolor markers, acrylic paint, whatever I can get my hands on to create, nice work is what I use. If you have questions, please ask them in the comment section below. So without further ado, I'm going to just go through about 12 books that I have done. I mean, I have a lot of books, and so this will probably be the part 1. There probably will be maybe 3 or 4 parts with me sharing what I've done. So let me start. The first book is going to be The Mouse Guard. We'll go to... I'm going to try to remember what I used. Okay, so this one here is the Mouse Guard again, and on this I used the Derwent Color Soft pencils. Okay. The next one, this is the Japanese version of this book. I forget what the book is called, but in this one I did the 2-page spread. And in this book, I used Erosion, I believe, yeah, the Erosion pencils for this one. The next, Morphia, and this one I have quite a few that I've done. So I have done the hot air balloons. I have done the beetle. And this is with Inklings. The first one here is, I want to say, oh, this is Marco Raffine. And then, of course, Pastels in the background. Okay. This one here, I used watercolor pencils. And I believe they are the Kimberly General brand. And the background is just regular color pencil. This one I really, really love. This is my Juicy Couture inspired flamingo, or I don't know what kind of bird that is, but it's a Juicy Couture inspired. So I use gel pens. I used gold Prismacolor. And this one, the background is actually done with color pencil, and I use Gamsol to make it blend. And then this page here, this is with Prismacolor and gel pens. And the last page in this book is this one here, and I use acrylic paint for the background and also the Prismacolor Premier pencils. The next book is Color Me Inspired. I've only done one in this book, and it was of the ice cream cone with flowers. In this one, I also used Prismacolor Premier, and in the background, I tried to match it with the other side. I used Pastels. Color at Home. I am an interior architecture and design student, so of course these books are kind of like my favorites to work in. This one, I don't remember what I used in this one, frankly. I want to say Marco Raffine, but I'm not really sure, but this is my take on this room. Make Something Beautiful. Coloring in the style of Maximalist Barrage, and I've done one, and it's this one here, and that one is done in Marco Renoir pencils. And I have Color Your Own Young Marvel. I've done one in this one. This one is also Marco Raffine, and the background is with acrylic paint and gel pen. Then we have Tropical World, Millie Murata, and the background's done with watercolor pencils, and I used I think this was the Quinor or the Lyra pencils. I don't really remember this one, but it was one of those two pencils. And then we have the Carbono, I don't know what that is in English, I forget. I think Magical Delights, but Clara Markova. I've only done one in this one. The background was done with watercolor pencils, and the remaining was done with, wow, I don't remember. This may have been Prismacolor. I believe so, Prismacolor Premier. And then Romantic Country. I've only done one in this book, and it's a double page spread. And in this one I used the Color Soft by Derwent. In the background I used chalk pastels. Only a few left. The Adventures of Pinocchio. This one I used Prismacolor Premier. And if you can see little sparkle there, I use stickles to make it sparkle. Then we have The Wandering City by Carlos Stanga. This one I used Inktense only, and I did activate it with water. Okay, next we have Island Escape. This one I did all the intro pages because I just wanted to try out color. This paper is watercolor paper, so I wanted to try out the watercolor pencils on this. So I did several of the intro pages, and then I did this page here. And these were done with the General Kimberly watercolor pencils. They're very vibrant. I love them. The next book I have is the bicycle coloring book, Journey to the Edge of the World. I've only done one in this fabulous book, which is the bicycle, the first page. By the way, my favorite color is pink, like most girls probably. So my plan is to make every bike in this book pink. And the last book I'm going to share is Inklings by Tanya Bond. I've only done one in this marvelous book. And here she is. This is Blue Poppy. And I'm so proud of this. This one I used Faber-Castell and acrylic paint for the background, as well as gel pens to make these stars. Okay, so those are some of the books that I've completed. I will actually show more. If you've seen any books here that you want to see a flip through of, you can let me know in the comments and I'll do a flip through of these books. Thank you so much for watching, and please subscribe and give a thumbs up if you like the video. I plan to upload at least 1 to 2 videos a week, and also down below you can see links for my Instagram and my Facebook page. Again, thank you so much for watching. Have a great evening.